Why is it that women shame other women who are virgins? Now, this is one of those things I want to talk about because there's been a lot of conversation on my channel recently about just men versus women, mainly because I think somebody needs to finally say and really put some attention to the fact that men and women are distinctively different needs, thoughts, perspectives, ways of thinking, etc. I want to talk about this because I don't think I was having a conversation with one of you guys in the comments, which you'll probably notice for those of you who have been regularly commenting that your comments do cause me to then want to make a video because we have very good conversations in the comments. So if you guys want to talk to me in the comments, I highly recommend you put your thoughts in the comment section down below because I will respond. I want to hear whether you agree or disagree. It's so insightful. I love to hear from you guys. And of course, hit that subscribe if you're feeling the vibe and you want to join the tribe, and hit the like button. So I want to talk about this virginity thing because as a woman, I've said this, I don't know if a lot of guys know this, but a lot of women will shame women who are virgins, right? And I don't understand why that is because I've always thought that like that's such a great thing. I think it's a great thing to be. I think it actually gives, I can see it's this, the clear-headedness of women who are virgins versus women who've been around the show is obvious to me. However, I also know that as a woman, you get shamed for that type of stuff. Even when I was at university, and this is why sometimes the most basic, normal parts of life can be very destructive, right? At university, a lot of women would get shamed by other women for being, virgins and whatnot, for not having been with a guy. They'll be shamed for wanting to save themselves to marriage. They'll be shamed for wanting to save themselves for a particular guy. And I don't think this is something that guys actually realize is happening amongst the female community. And I see it a lot. I see a lot of virgins feeling bad, guilty, ashamed even, that, oh wow, I'm still a virgin. I'm like a 25-year-old virgin. I'm a this virgin, and like I don't know what to do. And that's one of those things that I wanted to talk about because I wanted to just highlight that, first of all, if you're a woman who's in that category, you better stay there. You better cling on to that, and you better cling on to the Lord, because he might be the only one who can keep you there, because this world, very much ruled by the kingdom of darkness, is trying to destroy that about you, right? Second of all, it's actually something that works out for us ladies in the long run. Now, I get the argument that a lot of guys don't want to be with women who's never been with anyone because it means you have no experience. But then I'm a prescriber to the belief that God is the type of person who he puts us with the person who is perfect for us. And I believe that sex is a journey, and it is an experience. It's an ongoing experience. You and whoever you decide to commit to, you're constantly discovering and enjoying each other's bodies more and more as time is going on. As you're understanding one another, you're being more comfortable to be vulnerable and intimate with one another. So I think it's one of those things where, yes, I get the argument that, well, I'm not experienced, I don't know what to do, and this guy has a load of experience and I seem like I don't know what I'm doing. And to you ladies out there, open your mind. The Lord wants you to enjoy it. He said be fruitful, multiply. If you're with a guy who respects you, who you're married to, you just need to take all the boundaries off. The boundaries that God set are there, and there's way less boundaries than what a lot of us ladies, especially a lot of like ladies who are virgins out there, think that you have to adhere to, right? Just want to put that out there. Enjoy yourself, be free if that's your situation. But also, I think the us being out here as ladies actually backfires, because as I said in a previous video, which you want to check out my most recent videos, I did a video basically explaining how the math doesn't make sense for us as ladies being promiscuous, because it's usually a small percentage of the male community is sleeping with the majority of the female community, and so they have loads of bodies, and we've had lots of bodies as well. But then the majority of the men, and especially the men we actually want to be with, are probably having less experiences, because the nature of men approach women. I think that's normal. I think that's healthy. I think that's how God intended it, right? But because we are on birth control and this, that, and the other, we're just out here darting around, and it backfires, because then you start to compare, like, oh, well, this F-boy who I used to be with used to do this and this and that, as opposed to discovering somebody's body, right? And then on top of that, we then want to shame the ladies who have not done that, the ladies who have waited, the ladies who have said, you know what, I value myself more than that. Why is that such a thing? Why is that such an issue? Why are we looking down on women who decided not to make those decisions, or even men? I respect it. I respect it, because I'm like, good for you. Like, and this is modern day society. If you've actually kept yourself, that is really respectable and shows a lot of self-control and a lot of discipline, because there are a lot of opportunities. And let's just say we all are living as humans. We all have human bodies. This is why, even though I'm a believer in the Lord, I believe that the Lord gives us the desires he gives us, right? There's a reason we want to have sex with people, because sex is something he created to be enjoyable. It's not that we're supposed to be out here like, oh, I don't feel sex, I'm asexual, like, which a lot of people say. I've heard some people say. It's not about trying to be asexual, pretending you're not interested in it. It's about valuing yourself. And I think a lot of ladies out there have set themselves well, because now it's become a rarity. Now those women have become the diamonds, because so many women have made themselves to be the dirt. Because you, like I said, diamonds are hard. What makes diamonds valuable is the rarity of it. The fact that it's rare, it's hard to attain. It makes it worth putting in all the effort, taking on all the weight, which is the job of a husband. Husbands love your wives like Christ loved the church. Husbands take on that, men take on that responsibility, that leadership to provide and protect for their family primarily. It's so much more worth it when you're doing that for a diamond than when you're doing it for a dirt. When you're doing it for a woman who has not been accessed by anybody, and when you're doing it for a woman who you feel like has been accessed by everybody. That's just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what your thoughts is in the comment section down below. I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say, men or women. And like I've said to you guys before, this isn't about judging anybody. Look, we've all done what we've done. We've all had the past that we've had. But at any point in time, we have the opportunity to pivot, to turn 180, which is what repenting means. Change from what we're doing and put ourselves on a better path, and think about the long term. Because in the short term, first of all, us ladies don't generally enjoy casual sex, because we have to be more emotionally, spiritually, mentally involved to enjoy sex in general. So I know most women being promiscuous are just lying to themselves that they even want this. Second of all, you would prefer to wait and be with somebody who respects you, and you're enjoying and discovering each other's bodies with less history and comparison, because as we know, comparison is the thief of joy, than doing the opposite and potentially putting yourself in a position, or very likely putting yourself in a position, where a guy now doesn't want to wife you, or the guy who you want, the type of man you want, actually doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, if that makes sense. And so I said, no judgment. I just wonder why us as ladies, why do we look so down on women who are virgins? Why is that a thing? We should be happy for that. We should be happy. You know that Joseph in the Bible, like, this hit me because of the nativity and the season we're in and everything. That Joseph, do you know that Joseph, when God impregnated Mary, that Joseph wasn't able to even sleep with Eve until she gave birth to Jesus, because that's the type of vessel the Lord needed, right? And so when we talk about value, when we talk about being the prize, the 10 out of 10, whatever it is, think about that. Think about that for a second. Anyways, if you guys, please, men, women, agree, disagree, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're feeling the vibe and you want to join the tribe, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate that so much. And like, of course, if life's a game, then let's play to win. God bless every single one of you guys watching this. I love you guys all dearly, whether you feel like that or not. Trust me, I do. And I only say stuff because I'm on my own journey to truth and I want to discuss with you guys, but because I love you guys and I believe that who the sun sets free is free indeed, and the truth shall set you free. When you have the truth will bring you closer to your winning stage, your winning status in life. God bless every single one of you, and I'll see you in my next one.